Oh my god, it's a global internet meltdown, says the Daily Mail, and yes it is, This morning I woke up and Alexa was not answering the call. Folks, welcome to Marshall Riley's channel. As always, if you want to learn more about preparedness and survival, get ready for the challenges we face, the world as it is, and what's to come. That's what I've been doing for a long time here. You have the channel with a ton of information. Subscribe right now. Join us by clicking on the subscribe button, and you have my books as well, Survival Skills, as well as Surviving the Economic Collapse. Very relevant, given everything happening all over the world. And the world is very dependent on the internet. Now, this morning, nothing, these things were not working. Alexa would not reply. My son that works with this sort of stuff, IT stuff and whatnot, nothing is working. Everything is down, right? Amazon servers. And Amazon uses, it's like 30% of internet relies on Amazon servers. Sometimes people think no, Amazon is where you go and buy crap. Yeah, but also Amazon is the largest provider of servers for other companies. The servers that Amazon provides for some of the largest corporations in the world. Anything from video games to Ring, banking, and everything you can think of. A lot of that is dependent on the Amazon servers. And if these are not working, well, nothing else does. I go outside, go for a walk, do some errands, and I see that no, people can't pay. The cards were not just going through. I mean, there was electricity, there's power, right? But the moment in which it tries to pay, it just says that it's canceled. It just didn't work. Or that it needs to verify something else. And the guys were like, what the hell is this asking me? And I told them, no, there's a global meltdown of the internet. And we were like looking like, what is this clown talking about? No, check it out. Go read the news. This is happening right now. And people are so fucking stupid. It's a little bit sad. But anyway, it is what it is. We are dealing with this sort of stuff and these new challenges. But when I was young, we didn't even have internet. And the world worked just what? Yes, but it's a different world now. You do need internet for things to work. In fact, you can do fine even without electricity as long as you have internet. As long as the internet is working, as long as those servers are working, as long as Amazon does not go down, really having electricity or not, that's a minor problem because you can solve that. You can generate your own, you can have solar panels and batteries. But if the internet is not working, we're all kind of screwed. Oh, but I'm going to use cash. Yes, of course. Having cash, very desirable. In fact, I had to use cash right now. No problem. You can do that. That's fine. But if this goes on for a long time, everything you rely on just falls apart. Everything you do online. You really are thrown back to not 1980s. You're thrown back to the Middle Ages because this is the way in which the world has evolved, right? Tesla uses Amazon servers. Everyone uses Amazon servers. Again, 30% of the internet basically relies on Amazon servers. And if that's not working, now here it says half the internet goes down after Amazon cloud outage, leaving millions unable to use Ring. Ring is security, is opening your door, is Alexa, banking apps. As experts say, we can't rule out cyber attack. And that's the elephant in the room. What if this was a cyber attack? What if this is something that could happen again and maybe even worse? What if they wipe out all of the servers? What if they infect the servers and it's an attack globally? Amazon has servers. They specifically have these farms in different continents in case there's a meteor that hits and destroys an entire continent. The internet is supposed to survive. Let's say a giant meteor just hits North America, United States, Canada no longer exists. It's just a wasteland, nuclear, whatever fantasy you have, whatever happens, the internet still survives because these farms, these server buildings are going to be in different continents. And it's like 3, 4, 5 redundancy systems. It's all planned so as to take a massive hit globally speaking. It should still survive. But what if it's a better coordinated global attack? It's not something no, it's something that infects and spreads. That's where we start talking about that fantasy scenario where, is it completely fantasy? Could it happen? I mean, technically, I guess it could, right? And someone's going to say, no, there's these redundancy systems and security systems. Yeah, but weirder things have happened. We've had some strange things go on. But yeah, a global meltdown of the internet would be one of the things that, it could be one of the worst things that could happen globally. One of the worst global disasters would be the entire internet going down, or the entire servers just frying or getting wiped out and just erased and copied over with fucking kitty cat pictures or something stupid like that. That would be very much the end of the world as we know it. That's no joke. Seriously, it is that bad if the internet goes down. So keep in mind, how would you prepare for that? Do you have not only methods of paying, do you even work? Again, talking with family, we're all in buildings. We're all like glued to a screen. Oh, I work in the forestry, dude, okay, how do you do banking? How do you pay? How do you communicate with your client? How do you do, even if you're working in the middle of a forest cutting down trees with a damn chainsaw, you're relying on all of this stuff that we like to pretend we don't, but we very much do.